I'll start with a little motivational intro. The nurse. Just what I need. And another one. That's great. Fake Tink. I certainly don't need that one. And another fake Tink. Now that's just what I need. And a well-deserved award. The doctor. It's not a magic find, but 7 divine orbs is 7 divine orbs, and I think that's pretty motivating for you, right? Greetings, exiles. Before I continue my journey, let's get to crafting and upgrading our gear. You all remember the accident that happened to my last bow. So it was time to make something new. I found a base like this, also with a pretty good crucible tree. I used Essence's craft and got this kind of result. Now we need benchcraft prefixes can't be changed. And then we go to the syndicate. We block the high weight modifier and pray to the gods that we get something good. I think I'll stick with double damage. And the final step is benchcraft increased attack speed. It's obviously not the best bow, but it suits me just fine. And of course the most fun part. Let's do 6 links. I want to point out that this weapon has 42% quality. And with this value we are sure to succeed. Wow, only 1500 orb of fusing. Sometimes lucky. Now it's time for the amulet. Even though I really like the aesthetic, it's time to say goodbye to it. We're going to need an amulet with Shaper influence, because we want an increased quantity of items found. I'll start with Essence Craft, and if that doesn't work, I'll try something else. Wow, it worked. Honestly, it's a pretty good amulet. Its fire resistance is a bit low, but other than that, it's perfect. Aside from the amulet, we need a new belt and helmet. As for the belt, I chose Bisco's leash, because it gives us quantity of items found, cold resistance, a little bit of strength, and of course useful rampage. But a helmet we have to craft ourselves. I got lucky and found this fractured base, which I will use for crafting. I'll start with alteration spam. I need to find a suffix increased rarity of items found. Preferably at least T2. That's what I need. Now Regal Orb. And of course, I got the most useful thing. Just what I needed. Thanks, game. Alright, I guess that's okay, and we have an option on how we can proceed. I'll need the Eldritch Chaos Orb, which will allow me to reroll prefix modifiers. Wow, that's a pretty good result, which is where I'll stop. Now use benchcraft and block the modifier that I don't need and has a lot of weight. Next is my favorite Exalted Slam. Accuracy rating. Not exactly what I wanted, but it could have been worse. And then another benchcraft at the end. Perfect. I think I got a pretty good helmet and I'm pretty happy with the end result. And the final piece of gear is the new gloves. I'll use Satima's Touch because I'm greedy and want as much quantity of items found as possible. As an alternative, you can use Cam's Spirit. Although for this you need to make small changes to the build. But Cam's Spirit pretty well complements this build because they give us the damage and most importantly the speed. In general, choose for yourself. Greed or speed. But my choice you already know. I have a nice collection of gloves here and there's a lot to choose from. I think I'll stick with this one, because it's a great increase to my DPS. I also found this really cool ring. but unfortunately I cannot use it because I do not have enough attributes, and good elegant hubris with supreme ostentation would be useful. Speaking of which, I have some extra divine orbs here, so let's use them to reroll elegant hubris. Maybe this time I'll get lucky and get something useful. Nope. Wrong again. Actually, the chance that I'll get what I need, which is some nodes with increased rarity of items found, is very small. About the same as finding Mageblood or Headhunter. But as the saying goes, if you want to win in the lottery, first of all buy a lottery ticket. So we keep buying lottery tickets, or to paraphrase, we keep destroying our divine orbs. What a madman. Unfortunately, I was unlucky and didn't find what I wanted. It happens. I also realized that my build was missing a very important part, namely inspired learning. So let's get this unique jewel. For that, I need one divination card, like this one, and a lot of yellow juice. Let's do it. Almost there. Unfortunately, I ran out of vivid life force, so I'm gonna have to do some farming. Well, 10,000 freshly squeezed juice is ready. And let's continue to test my luck. Not bad. Oh, no. I'm out of vivid life force again, and I need another card. Let's go to the harvest again. Wow. That's a pretty nice bonus. Now that should be enough, isn't it? Sometimes lucky, all the time. Maybe I should do that trick again with the doctor. Do you think I should press this damn button? We will, but later. I got a very important part for my magic find build, and now I'm ready to continue my journey. Let's change our gear now and go on the hunt for precious loot. I guess I'm ready. But before I continue, I will show my atlas and how I run my maps, because these are the most frequently asked questions in the comments. My atlas is pretty standard for a magic find strategy. I use wandering path and also focused on mechanics that increase the number of monsters on the map, such as Breach, Legion, and Abyss. I also spent points on Harvest because I need the juice to make Scarabs reroll, and as you saw for gambling divination cards, and some Syndicate, because it gives winged Scarabs. As for how I run my maps, mostly as Orb of Alchemy and Go, just because it's SSF and our resources are limited here. But when I manage to accumulate a certain amount of Scarabs, I use the following strategy. Chisels, Orb of Alchemy. Then I use Chaos Orbs to get at least 80 item quantity. In addition to this, I use Reliquary and Divination Scarabs, as well as Legion, Breach, Abyss, or Harbinger Scarabs. Generally what gives us extra monsters on the map, because the more of them the more chances we have to find something valuable. I also use Abyss on map device and sextants when possible. The atlas and maps seem to be sorted out, and I hope there will be less questions like that in the comments. Well, I'm continuing my journey. Wait a minute. This could be a big deal for us. Trash. Unlucky. Wow, another lottery ticket from Chris. Let's see what's in the chest. Nothing special. But I've got another ticket. Maybe this time we'll get lucky. Nope. All right. Someday I'm sure to find a shiny headhunter. Quite a lot of scarabs. Very good. I could definitely use them. I'd like to answer another frequently asked question: why MF character in a solo self-found league? After all, they are usually used to make quick currency so you can then make another build that you like. But the answer to this question is very simple, and you won't believe me. SSF magic find character is needed so that you can easily earn currency and find the necessary items for your main character in the SSF League. For example, take a look at this little collection of unique items. It looks pretty good to me, and collecting all these items in solo self-found is very difficult and time-consuming. But with a character like this you can do it relatively quickly. Now on SSF I can make some interesting builds and start new and exciting journeys. So this type of character is very useful even in solo self-found. Well, now it's time. Time to push this button and test my luck. I hope you're ready, because I'm not. Unlucky. I'm sorry, but it looks like I won't be showing you the headhunter on this journey. But it's just a game. But now I'm free and Chris let me out of this prison tower. And that means my journey has come to an end. As always, I hope you found my videos helpful and enjoyable, and will be grateful for likes, comments, and subscriptions. Bye everyone, and see you in the next video.